Hey VC, how we doing? Adam here from The Freight. I wanted to share my top albums of 2024. I picked out 10. There's been a couple of these floating around videos of people and their picks, and I really like watching that because I get to discover some new picks that I wasn't aware of or that I didn't pick up yet. And so here's mine, and maybe you get some ideas of things you might want to check out. All right, so here goes. Here's 10 in no particular order, but they all came out in 2024. Okay. A Country Celebration of Tom Petty. Petty Country. This came out in the early part of 2024, I think, early to mid. And I usually don't go for these compilations, right? You never know what you're going to get. This has and I'm not a country guy. I'll say that first and foremost. However, I do love Tom Petty. Let me go through some of the artists that are on here. It's like the cream of the crop. You're talking about Chris Stapleton, Luke Combs, Dolly Parton, Dierks Bentley, Lady A, Brothers Osborne, Willie Nelson, Margot Price, Mike Campbell. You're talking about cream of the crop artists here. And what I really loved about this record is the sound, okay? They nailed this record, okay? They captured the essence of all of Tom's songs in a wonderful way. It has a country feel to it, but it's not overly country. This is very fantastic. So I can't recommend this enough. It's 2 LPs. It's got this awesome, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, this awesome kind of smoky vinyl. It's really freaking-tastic. I cannot recommend this enough. If you're a Tom Petty fan, you should pick this up. Don't even hesitate. If you're interested at all, do it. It's amazing. You'll really like it. I have a feeling it'll go on your regular spin list if you do. And let me know if you have this and like it as much as I do. I think it's great. Okay, next. Again, no particular order. Leon Bridges. Leon. I got the signed copy. You can kind of see right there is the signature. This record is great. And it's a little different than maybe Leon's first 1 or 2 albums where they were kind of straight old school soul, which I love. And I love his first records. This one is a little more personal, it feels like. It still has, his amazing soulful vocals, but his songwriting is fantastic. It's really like a personal journey. You go back in time with him on a couple of these songs, and the way he puts this record together is fantastic, and it sounds amazing too. Leon, definitely recommend that. Okay, this next one you may or may not know about. This is a young girl guitar player. Her name's Ariel, right? The name of the album's Real to Real. This girl is a fantastic songwriter, guitar player. She is someone who, if you don't know, I really encourage you to check out. She's got this old school vintage, 60s, 70s vibe going on. But she is a monster guitar player, and her songs are great. And if you're into that vintage thing, check this out. She's really great. Really, really awesome. Worth checking out. I think you can get this on her website. Might be available on Discogs too. Ariel, Real to Real. Really fantastic. All right, this next one. Marcus King, Mood Swings. If you know, if you know Marcus King, then you know sort of what he's all about. He's an incredible guitar player and has an awesome voice. I mean, this dude is top of the top when it comes to guitar players right now. He's really fantastic. This particular record was produced by Rick Rubin. The last couple of years, obviously I don't know all the details, and I'm not trying to start any kind of rumors on things I don't know about, but it's pretty out there that Marcus King has gone through struggles in his personal life, I believe with addiction and that kind of stuff. And this album really touches on that, and you can feel his struggle through this record. And you can sort of really get Rick Rubin's production on this too, because it has this really modern kind of feel to it. I don't want to say pop, but it's because it's definitely got that blues soul thing going. but it's very kind of on the darker side. But you still get his awesome vocals and guitar work, and the production is great. Really awesome sounding record too. Marcus King, Mood Swings. Definitely worth checking out. All right, this one really surprised me. I picked it up when it came out. It came out, I want to say like a month ago actually. Gwen Stefani's new record, Bouquet. When you look at it, you think, oh, this is going to be a country record. It's really not. It's really like an awesome, just kind of modern pop record with like a little tinge of country here and there, but like the last song she does with Blake Shelton, and it's a really good song. But really, every song, there was no skips on this album. I thought it was really great, and it's one that I'm definitely going to be revisiting. You can see awesome gatefold in here. I got the one that was like had an autograph in it, so there's like an autographed thing in here. Is it this thing? I don't know. It's in here somewhere. It might not be the sleeve, but it is in there. And it's really great. Oh, here it is. You can see the Gwen signature there. This was a really, really good surprise. This record did not disappoint, and I think it's like a really strong kind of, I don't want to say comeback because she didn't go anywhere, but like I haven't heard her records sound this good and been this interested in her new music in quite a while. And I really love this record. Very pleasantly surprised. Gwen Stefani, Bouquet. I'm a fan of Gwen Stefani, going back to No Doubt days. That's my childhood, obviously love that. And as a little side note, if you haven't checked our band's music out yet, we actually did kind of a rock cover of Gwen's song, Cool. If you remember that song that came out in like the mid 2000s, we actually did a cover of it this past year, and it came out early this year. So another little plug for my band. Go check it out. You can listen to it wherever you listen to music. Just look up The Freight, Cool. And we did a cool version of it in my opinion. But check it out. Let me know what you think if you get to listen to it. Again, this album's really great. Bouquet, Gwen Stefani, definitely worth checking out. Really enjoyable album. All right, this next one, a little different. This is the really only kind of new jazz, I think maybe the only new jazz that I bought this year, but wow, is this amazing. Jerome Sabah, okay? It's called Heart. It's with Joe Martin and Al Foster. Holy smokes. Okay, so the couple things about this. Jerome Sabah is this incredible sax player, composer, and he's been around for quite a while, but this record came out this year. You can see the beautiful artwork. He's got a couple of other albums that have this kind of similar feel and vibe to their art. And what's special about this, obviously the music is incredible and you need to hear it if you like jazz, but he makes it a point to record all analog, AAA all the way. So from beginning to end, he's onto tape, analog console, pressed and mastered, all analog, no digital steps at all. And you can really hear it in this. It's just warm and beautiful and organic. I can't recommend this enough. I think it's gone up in price since it came out. I'm not sure if all the original prints sold out or if it's going to be repressed or whatever. But you can check it out. It's whatever it is, it's worth getting. Really, truly unbelievable record. Jerome Sabah, Heart. Okay, next one. Again, you would think I'm some kind of country guy, but I'm really not. Zac Brown Band, From the Road, Volume 1, covers. Okay. Again, this is the only Zac Brown Band record I own. It might be the only true country record that I own that's like actually country, but again, it's actually not even really country because this is the Zac Brown Band live from a few different places. One of them's Fenway Park, and another one might be like Chicago or something. But they play all of these rock covers, like real rock covers, and they slay them. They absolutely slay them. So I want to show you, actually, you can see the vinyl. The vinyl's kind of cool. It's this like black with like blue, stuff going on in it. Nice looking vinyl. Okay, so let me just go through some of the tracks. So you have like and this is all live, and it's a pretty good sounding live record. It's not like fantastic, but it's pretty good. And but what's cool is you can really catch the energy of the crowd with it. A lot of crowd singing along. It's not the whole time, and it's not annoying or distracting. It's very cool. So you get like Bohemian Rhapsody, Bubba O'Reilly, Enter the Sandman, Sabotage, Sweet Emotion, Whipping Post, Margaritaville. It's a Great Day to Be Alive, Eleanor Rigby with a little help from my friends, Neon, You Somebody, The Way You Look Tonight. Really, really great set list. And, I definitely recommend this. The musicians that Zac Brown surrounds himself with, he's an incredible musician as well, if you don't know. But the whole band is just top of the top. And the way they execute these songs is second to none, truly. So worth checking out. Zac Brown Band. From the Road, Volume 1 covers. All right. Next. This is a really, really fun, awesome record with vintage soul vibes, but a band that's out touring right now. If you know, you know. Lake Street Dive. This record is great. It really is. It's so good. This band is so tight and soulful and old school, and from beginning to end, you just get vintage soul vibes with incredible vocals. I'm sorry, I forget the lead singer's name. She's incredible. If you haven't heard her voice, you need to hear it. And the way she delivers and executes these songs from top to bottom is amazing. And the band is so good, and they're so, like, again, authentic. I hate to use these same words again, but really authentic soul. And the songs are really catchy, and I highly recommend this one too. Lake Street Dive. They're on tour right now too. And if they come around near where you are, and you want to see an awesome band, check them out. All right, and I think, is this the last one? Oh no, there's two more. Okay, I couldn't leave this off. This is truly amazing, and this is from one of my true all-time favorite artists, Warren Haynes, Million Voices Whisper. This came out probably like a month ago. I have the red vinyl exclusive. I also think I got the indie exclusive of this one. So, if you know Warren Haynes, he was best known for being in the Allman Brothers, and for years and years, decades. And he's, to me, he is like one of my biggest, other than I'd say the Beatles. He's the other sort of major inspiration for me musically. Songwriting, voice, guitar playing. He's just the top of all those things for me. This is a solo record, and he surrounds himself again with, top of the top musicians. This has soul vibes, this has vintage vibes, but it also has this really modern storytelling going on. He's an excellent lyricist, excellent storyteller. And Warren Haynes, Million Voices Whisper, really well done album. It sounds amazing too. I can't recommend this one enough. Warren Haynes, Million Voices Whisper, his new one. Again, someone to see live if you haven't seen live. Warren Haynes is, you'll be blown away. All right, this next one. So I'm going to be totally honest on this one. I had no idea who this artist was. An Instagram ad hit me. There was a sound clip on the ad. I liked how it sounded. I bought the record. I bought the signed version. Jeremy Albino, or Albino, I don't know how to say that. I'm not sure which way is the right way to say it. But Jeremy, I'll say Albino. Or actually Albino. Pick one. Doesn't matter. Our Time in the Sun. This is a signed version. It's on Easy Eye Sound. Wow. The best way I can describe this, right, is it's got singer-songwriter vibes, and there's a lot of it's definitely kind of, I don't want to say like a love record, but there's a lot of like songs about love on it, and about, his feelings and things like that. You can tell it's personal, and there's just some beautiful, amazing music on this. And the best way I can describe the sound is it's a cross between like the Black Keys and like Chris Stapleton. His voice is great. They have this kind of like vintage, kind of almost overdriving, clipping sound on his vocals, kind of throughout the whole record, and it's really vintage sounding, and it's an awesome record. I definitely recommend you, if you like either of those two artists, Chris Stapleton, the Black Keys, that's the best kind of way I could describe it. Is it's like a hybrid, like if those two had a baby, and he's someone I'm going to be on the lookout for. Really awesome. Our Time in the Sun, Jeremy Albino. So, and again, on kind of cool vinyl, clear with like a blue splatter or whatever. The record sounds really good too. Definitely a good sounding pressing. All right, so there you have it. There's 10 of my best albums that I got in 2024 that I really love. Let me know what you think if you've heard any of these. Let me know what your top albums are, because I'd love to learn about some new music too. And I will see you in the next video. All right, peace.